everybody. Welcome to Robert Sarazin Blake from the Kitchen Table. I'm Robert Sarazin Blake. This is the Kitchen Table, and as always, on my right is my associate, David Pender-Lofgren, who connects the ones, the zeros, the cables, and the screens, bringing the kitchen table here to the kitchen table right over there. So glad you could be here with us at the kitchen table. There's always room for one more at the kitchen table, and you're thinking to yourself, looks like they are back in the wood shop. That's right. We are back in the wood shop, even though it's June. June in the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state is not a month that is part of the summer. It's part of a little bit of a season we have here called January. And we were going to be outside, but we're not outside. We're inside because the rain's coming down. But the high point of that is there's no wind and there's no sun. So we get to light a few candles. Once we started the show, which is coming into a year and a quarter ago, we started these candles here. We light a candle for everybody who has been lost to the COVID pandemic. And we light a candle here for everybody who has been suffering, who is suffering because they've lost somebody, because of financial suffering, or any suffering at all. We light a candle for you here at the kitchen table. And, of course, we light a candle for hope and gratitude, because as bad as things are, there's reason always to find some hope and be grateful for the good things going on. Here we are. Got a great show. My dear friend Meg Yates is going to be joining us in a little bit. Originally from the most northeast corner, the most northeast state in the lower 48. She's moved here to this corner. So glad to have her here in Bellingham and on the show in a little bit. I could have told David that we're going to open up with the one song on our set list that he plays the intro to, but I didn't. He's picked up on it by now. As Neil Young said, David, pick up on what I'm putting down. This goes out to anybody out there today who had plans that were not able to be fulfilled because of the weather. The little disappointments we swallow, most often we choose to ignore. Obligations we employ them to keep us moving. The little disappointments we swallow, they get bigger put together. Our lives and our minds, they look so good one time, but our lives that would lead, they look nothing like it. The little disappointments you swallow, better not to aim and dream, and all that remains is an embarrassed old scheme from the Cape of Good Hope to a meadow in Mallow. We walk every day in the enveloping shadow of the little disappointments we swallow. Most often it flows, the days come and go, make plans and execute them. Look forward and smile, jog and log miles, keep our eyes on the road, wake up and meet the crows. We keep our chins up high, keep the cups washed and dried. The weight lurks in corners, and occasionally finds us. The weight, 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 the disappointments to swallow. Disappointments we swallow. swallowed. They get bitter in our bellies. Give us aches and pains. They get mixed up with our memories. They make us want to stop eating, or at least stop believing that the little disappointments we swallow are something our bodies can handle. The little disappointments we swallow, they gather like the birds running south, picking up and falling dust. They suck the air from our dry mouths. Our feet feel the weight of our bodies. Our clothes feel the weight of the air. Little stories we've been avoiding, pretending are not there. The little disappointments we swallow, little lies we keep to ourselves. Bodies lay unsatisfied, television on the book, shelf of water in the air. Unclimbed mountains still there, piled in crooked formation. Woman and man, earth and nation, lost limbs, reputations, unknown constellations. All of Israel's invasions, all of Israel's invasions, all of Israel's invasions. The little disappointments we swallow. You do not follow. You've got to learn how to love all of the little disappointments we swallow. Back in the garage, or as they would say in Ireland, back in the garage. So good to be with you all here at the kitchen table. David Penderlofgren over here. Megan Yates coming up in a little bit, and a special thank you, as always, to the kitchen table irregulars. Those are the people. They are you. You can be them. You may be one of them and you don't know. The irregulars are the people who tune into our show on a regular enough basis to be considered irregular by other people. And the irregulars are always sharing a drink of the week, and somebody suggested, David, who suggested Guinness?
I'm pretty sure it was Kimberly.
Kimberly is our curator of the beverage choice each week, and I'm not sure. Maybe she'll let us know in the comments how this came about. Maybe she could predict that it would be a rainy day and Guinness would be the perfect drink to have here in the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48. It's nice to drink a Guinness on a rainy day. So to all of you out there enjoying a Guinness with us, sláinte. I saw in the news that Hadestown is going back on the stage in New York September 2nd, and tickets are on sale for Hadestown. That's the musical written by our friend Anais Mitchell that won all those big Tony Awards a few years ago. About a year after it was running, that's when COVID hit, so it's coming back. Get your tickets to go see. I bet the energy is going to be pretty high for those first year of shows after COVID. People are going to be so happy to be performing again. So we're going to do a song from Hadestown from Anais Mitchell. Why did we build a wall, my children, my children? Why do we build a wall? Let's be reasonable, let's not do things we're not able to do in front of a live audience. Let's not do, it's good to do things you're not able to do when you're by yourself, but if the irregulars are all here and everything, and a half step between friends can be very effective. Why do we build a wall, my children, my children? Why do we build the wall? Why do we build a wall? We build a wall to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. How does the wall keep us free, my children? My children. How does the wall keep us free? How keep us free. The wall keeps out the enemy. We build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. And who do we call the enemy, my children? My children. Who do we call the enemy? Who do we call the enemy? The enemy is poverty. The wall keeps out the enemy. And we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. Because we have and they have not, my children. Because they want what we've got. Because we have and they have not. Because they want what we have got. The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy. And we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. What do we have that they should want, my children? My children. What do we have that they should want? What do we have that they should want? We have a wall to work upon. We have work and they have none. And our work is never done. And the war is never done. The enemy is poverty. And the wall keeps out the enemy. And we build the wall to keep us free. It's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. We build a wall to keep us free. We build a wall to keep us free. Wake in the half-light, and the birds sing in summertime. Only April, over your shoulder, your hand to mine. Making it all disappear. Making it all disappear. Morning moonlight, hanging on. Sheet on your hip, you slipped into the day and we're gone. It all disappeared. It all disappeared. By now we know if we go slow, the clock is a race, get left behind. And if there's a breeze on a warm spring morning, birds in your warmth entwine with mine, we'll take it. When a murder of dark days beats down our gaze, we'll replace it with song. Awake in the half-light, and the birds singing sometime. Thank you for being with us here, everybody, at the kitchen table. And when you hear the bell, you know it's time for the third song check-in. We got to see what's going on out there. I forgot to say earlier, please, everybody, do put in the comments where you are listening from. That's not just for us. It's not just for you. It's for everybody else who's tuning into the show to see what's going on out there and just see how far and wide this kitchen table stretches every week. It's a slightly different shape, and David is going to say the news from Comment Land, if there is any news that we should be aware of. What is happening out there, David?
Well, Robert, it appears that, as usual, all of the irregulars have shown up today.
There may be some people watching, and they're not sure how they can become irregular.
That's right. Well, you can become irregular not only by watching the show on a regular basis, by telling us where you're from, but also by joining the Facebook group. We have a Kitchen Table Irregulars Facebook group. If you sign up there, you can catch all of the insights, the behind-the-scenes, and the midweek banter.
And it's good to know, because if you check in on that, you know what the drink is. So you know when you're doing your shopping spree, your preliminary work, I guess, your preliminary kitchen table work, whatever that may be. I know that some people out there are making dinner right now, and other people are thinking they're just going to snack. They're just not even going to worry about dinner tonight. But no matter who you are, I hope you're having a beverage of some nature. Buy a lemon. Put a little slice of lemon in that glass of water. It changes everything. It really makes you feel like life is working for you. What else are we learning from the comments?
Are you saying when life gives you lemons, drink more water?
It keeps you irregular.
I can read to you straight from Kimberly why we're drinking Guinness. It's because the pubs in Ireland reopened this week.
Whoa! Wow, I didn't know that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is exciting.
And, gosh, there's a lot going on in Comment Land.
Okay.
Little hard to keep up, but it does look like some of the folks that intended to be present for the live audience transitioned their way to the internet.
Beautiful. Hope we have some new people. I hope they're enjoying it so far. Thank you so much to Steve and Kathy, who were going to host us, and we had to postpone. We're going to make it over to their backyard sometime in July, and we actually have some empty Julys. So if you're watching this and you have a backyard and you can get a group together, give me a message. Get a hold of me. I'm not hard to find, and happy to have a chat. And maybe we can come to your backyard. We have the 4th of July open. Somebody out there must be having a 4th of July party, and maybe wants to kick off their 4th of July party with a folk music concert. Something to consider. Not generally a date where you and I get gigs. It's not St. Patrick's Day. It's the 4th of July. They're looking for brass bands, maybe a rock and roll band. Nobody's thinking folk duo. But maybe that is the way that this 4th of July is going to go. But the thing about it is we're done by 7. That's still 3 hours before the fireworks. And actually, the 4th of July is the biggest drinking holiday in the country. People often think New Year's Eve or something like that, but 4th of July is the biggest drinking holiday. All to say, Kimberly has her work cut out thinking about what it is we're going to be sipping on in a couple weeks. Are there anything else? Oh, yes, I have things to say. I have to say, please throw us some digital money. We're going to take that digital money and buy some real groceries with that digital money. When we'll spread that around with our great guest who's coming on soon, the one and only Meg Yates. And you can do that via the Venmo or the PayPal, or a check in the mail is always cashable at my bank. We called ourselves broke as we ordered another. Booking agent said already booked up our summer. All we had to do was ride another darling Hummer in our winter in New York, our winter in New York. And we were finally sleeping in the same bed. Jam sessions were packed, and the after parties after. Scoresby was backed by bottles of lager. Everyone was trying to write the song that everyone would cover. Cutting the grass of Caleb Clowder in our winter in New York, our winter in New York. No one wrote about politics, too boring to bother. The news gave us no clues, it was not what we were after. We were all wrapped up and writing songs about each other in our winter in New York, our winter in New York. Everyone was in love, the cold air killed the blues. Everyone went home with someone, Jefferson went home with two. In our winter in New York, our winter in New York. The sublets got let, everyone went out on tour. Some went to France and had the soup du jour. Days got warmer and the nights got shorter. Before it was all done, it was over. Our winter in New York, our winter in New York. And we were finally sleeping in the same bed. Thanks for being with us here. I don't know why I thought to do that one. I did, though. I thought I'll do Winter in New York. And then singing it there, I'm reminded of this. I did a house concert in Germany, in a very small town in Germany. And I think maybe I can go back to Germany next year. They've been locked down. Talked to my friends over there. And she was, my friend Wiebke was very, unimpressed with the hair salons opening up again. She said, "Robert, I do not need a hair salon. I need a drink. The bars must open up soon." But I don't think they're open, but they're open in Ireland, so the Germans can go. I bet the Germans like to go to Ireland in general. I've met a lot of German tourists in Ireland over the years, and I bet they might be taking a flight. Pubs are open in Ireland again. Wow. Let me introduce you to my wife. Probably seen her before. I was a boyfriend a couple years ago. Let me introduce you to her sister. In from out of town. You might recognize her. She used to hang around. Now we're older. We feel the same. Just older. Let me introduce you to my son. Call him Jay. Kid remembers everything. Careful what you say. He says he wants to be a dancer. See him ball the jack. Gotta keep both eyes on a kid like that. Now we're older. We feel the same. Just older. Let me introduce you to the fiddler. It's better when he's in the band. His kids are in college. Wife loves another man. Saw her last week raking leaves. Said, have you ever seen such a fall? She said, I'd like you to meet Todd. I said, yeah. Give you a call. Now we're older. I feel the same. Just older. Feel the same. Just older. But the pubs are open again in Ireland. I wonder what the pubs did with the Spanish influenza in 1918. Or is this the first time in the history of Ireland the pubs have been closing for so long? They were frozen in their closedness, which made them closing. Big news over here in the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state, is that happy hour will be happy again. Starting the 1st of July, Boundary Bay Beer Garden will be opening up, and I will be there along with David Penderloft on my right, and the one and only Jan Peters will be there as well to celebrate the reopening of the beer garden in Bellingham. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a good summer, everybody. Once this little last blast of January fades away and we have the 4th of July, we have the rainy 4th of July that we have every year. Sometime after that, it will be summer. And you come down to the beer garden and I might be playing this Robert Earl Keen song. Sidewalk across from Mr. Blues, my fading denim jacket, broken shoes. Chill north wind was blowing, spring was coming on. Wondered to myself how long I had been gone. Walked over Main Street, down a flight of stairs to the hallway, and all my friends were there. Neon sign was flashing, welcome, come on in. Feels so good, feeling good again. Favorite band was playing an Otis Redding song. When they hit the chorus, everybody sang along. Dan and Margarita were swaying side by side. I heard they were divorcing, but I guess they let it slide. Wish I had some money with which to buy a round. I wish I'd cash my paycheck before I hit the town. Reached into my pocket, found 2 20s and a 10. Feels so good, feel good again. Jim and Nancy were talking loud and shooting pool. Boys in Silver City were sitting by the fire, singing like they thought they were the Tabernacle Choir. I wanted you to see it all, wish that you were there. Then I turned around, saw you standing on the stairs. When I caught your eye, you broke into a grin. Feels so good, feel good again. One more time. Robert Earl Keen, feels so good, feeling good again. The pubs are open in Ireland, and that is. I heard we are going to be having a Guinness, and I thought, well, we'll do an Irish song before we bring on our guest. The great Meg Yates will be coming in after this song here, and I was going to do an Irish ballad, but I'm not in the mood for a ballad anymore because the pubs are open again. I'm feeling good again just thinking about it. Gonna send this one down in the air over to Levis's pub down. Where's Levis's? West Cork. Yeah, I almost said Ballaghreen, which is a very different bally. Ballydehob, how could I forget? And we had such a great time. Oh man, they have a festival there called the Secret Song Festival. Buy your ticket now. They They never release their lineup. I love that about their festival. There is no lineup. There is a lineup. There's no lineup that you're aware of. You just go. It's called the Secret Song Festival. And this is my chance to remind you that the Subdued String Band Jamboree will be happening this year. And in the same way, at least for now, there is no lineup revealed. There will be a lineup. The website says by Wednesday. But who's in charge of the website? You know what I mean? And I'd say Wednesday is not going to happen, people. You've heard it here first at the kitchen table, the lineup. I'd say maybe the next Wednesday. What can I say? We're in the midst of a pandemic. Yeah, but we had such a good time at the Secret Song Festival. Stayed up until there was no more well, we wanted to stay later, but Joe's mom, she kicked us all. It is a family pub, and she made us all go home at 4:35 in the morning, but not after we did this tune that I love so much. And this is the only time I've played this tune and somebody in the room knew it. Joe's mom knew this tune here. Son did this down to the Levis's family in Ballydehob. Shall we do it in D? Shall we do it in A? We'll find out. We may need to change along the way.
What's the half step between?
Only a drummer would think there's a half step between a D and an A. Was down by Anna Liffey, my love and I did stray. We'll do it in A. Was in the good second chord E. All right, we're kind of doing a play along at home situation. Was in the good old soggy mud where eagles sport and play. Seagulls, we had a whiff of Ray and chips, and Mary softly sighed. Oh, John, won't you come for one and one down by the Liffey side? Oh, up along on George's Street, the loving pair did view, and Mary swanked it like a queen in her skirt of royal blue. Her hat, it was newly trimmed, her hair was newly dyed. Oh, you couldn't beat her amber locks down by the Liffey side. On her old melodeon, so sweetly she did play. She played Goodbye and Do Not Cry, and Down by Texas Way. And when she turned Sinn Feiner, I nearly burst with pride. Oh, to hear her sing the soldier's song down by the Liffey side. Oh, Sunday morning early, to Meath Street we will go to see old Father Murphy there and make our wedding vow. He'll join our hands in wedding bands, then we'll go outside for a whole afternoon of honeymoon down by the Liffey side. I love this song so much. It just makes me feel good to hear, sing, and play this song. And I love the perspective it offers the world. This world, we have such extravagant expectations of our lives and what should be done with them, and extravagant expectations of honeymoons. But yet we look back at an old song and we realize what a honeymoon could be. Just catching a whiff of Ray and chips where the seagulls sport and play down by the Liffey side for a whole afternoon of honeymoon. Back to work in the morning down by the Liffey side for a whole afternoon of honeymoon down by the Liffey side. Sending that out to all the pubs in Ireland. They're open again. So happy that people can get together and have a few jars. David.
Robert, I feel like this is a moment where I need to encourage the audience once again to join the From the Kitchen Table Irregulars Facebook group. Why? Because Catherine Broom, who has been to Levis's in Ballydahab, said to the group, I wish I could post a picture. Catherine, the perfect place to post that picture is inside of the Facebook group, Kitchen Table Irregulars. And if you want to see that photo, join the group.
What does it take to join the group?
$19.99 in 5 separate payment. No, it's free. It's easy. I believe it's posted in the description of this video. So if you just look for the description,
producer of the show, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hey, everybody, so excited. She's been a guest here at the kitchen table with us before, but never in the same view. We've always been piping in through the ones and zeros, the cables and the screens, and we have her right here with us. So David and I and Charlie in the wings are going to put our hands together and make her feel welcome here at the kitchen table. Or maybe just me. All right. Megan, how are you?
I'm good.
You're so good. So nice to see you.
Likewise. It's a delight to be in the same room with you both. Well, all of you.
Something like a room here.
I've been in a room with you for a year and a half, but I haven't, in fact, been in a room with either of you for quite a while. So it's a real sweet thing.
Welcome back to the kitchen table. This has been our winter kitchen table. This is the warmest I've ever been at the kitchen table, and I think it's the warmest I've ever experienced rain in the state of Washington. We have a climate change scene going on here. Warm rain like this is something that used to be in the southern part of the United States, not up here. We're going to chat a whole lot more later on, but Megan, just going to give you the floor. I'm so excited to have you here and hear what you've been working on this winter.
Well, thanks. I'm going to play one new song tonight because the other couple that I have are they need a little bit more attention. But part of what I've been working on is holding on to the songs. Total Change of Pace from Robert, which I feel like is a sweet thing that we often do, this complimentary jam. So, Death and Onward to Death. For many of us have died in some form this year. Like a bird, I want to fly. For the sake of flying, I don't want to wait for dying. I will return what I have borrowed. Body, breath, and that sweater. Expect me like a turn in the weather. I will want to come home. There is a thread that weaves between we walk the line of seen and unseen. All the while we feel it linger. Or death, my friend, no need to point that finger. I will want to come home.
eyes, ears, friends. When I do, I'll leave it all behind. When I do, I'll leave it all behind. I will want. I will want. I will want to come home.
Nothing sets you up like opening a Guinness.
Chop wood, carry water up or the hill, the hill. I wanna know you better, but I don't know you well. You say you got a friend that you want me to meet. Well, I got my eye on another guy, but thanks for thinking of me. Sometimes I want to run to the forest through the trees, but something got a magnetic hold over me. It's all crisscross applesauce, dot your I's, cross your T's, and all I wanted for Christmas was a little grace pouring down over me. And the hero becomes a hero because she dared to leave the house. And the greatest stories ever told are in the details. Why, you ask? Because. Is it time that makes us wise? It's hard to say, but let's get out of doors and enjoy this gorgeous day. A chain of daisies will surely brighten your mind. And if you listen closely, you can hear them whispering what they know about love. You can hear them. And the hero becomes start to open her mouth. Well, and the greatest stories ever told are in the details. Why, you ask? Because, ooh,
So nice to have you. So nice to hear you.
I'm gonna play the new one. I'm gonna play the new one. I'm gonna drink my Gatorade. So the boys over there drinking Guinness. And I just couldn't help but have a G-lettered drink myself because I can't drink Guinness. I don't remember the jingle though. All right. Might I trouble you for your clip-on tuner? It turns out I need the clip-on tuner.
Megan Yates here at the kitchen table. So happy to have her. I first met Megan playing a gig in Portland, Maine, playing this tiny little bar with way too many bandmates with me. And Mama's Crowbar. What a great bar. Love that place. Portland, Maine is a beautiful spot. And met Megan then, but then didn't hear her music till maybe the next pass through, and then heard her with this monster band with drums, bass, and vibes, and bass clarinet. Is that right? Does my memory serve me well?
I can't remember if it was bass clarinet at that point or sax.
Bass clarinet, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, what a combo. Vibes and bass clarinet. As if there weren't enough vibes in the vibes themselves. A bass clarinet bringing the extra vibes. What a combo. And then we got really lucky as the little town of Bellingham because she moved here. And now we get to hear her a lot more. Of course, no one's heard anyone for a long time, but it's starting to happen, people. Live music's starting to happen again.
run, river, run. And I know that's just what you do, not because I told you to. I just wish I could keep up with you, but I'm here gathering stones, gathering bones, gathering. I'm here gathering stones, gathering bones. I'm here gathering stones, gathering bones. Run, elk, run. And I know that's just what you do, not because I told you to. I just wish I could keep up with you, but I'm here gathering stones, gathering bones,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thanks, friend.
New song. Beautiful. That's my friend Meg Yates. So glad to be transported by your vibrations, because it happens every time. I just find myself a little bit deeper inside of myself than I was before you started singing when you start singing. And that's nice. Thank you. And there's one thing, anyways, that connects the song you just sang and this one here. And we'll see if anybody picks up on it and puts it in the old comments. Send this out to Julian Assange. Assange. Not sure what the latest is, but I sure hope that he is freed and able to live out the rest of his life in a peaceful way for the service he has paid to humanity. The bicycle cops are turning off the light. They're turning on the lights. The drunks in the alley are staying out of sight. The couples in the alley. I haven't played this one in a while. Let's see if I can rewind and bring it back into scope. The bicycle cops are turning on the lights. The drunks in the alley are staying out of sight. The couples holding hands. So many places to go they don't want to go. The van backs up to load in the papers. Some people smoke hashish, others breathe in the vapors. The baker's baking bread, he's got a song in his head. Angel from Montgomery and crystal meth. The waitress thinks he's cute, but he's really not her type. She's going out with somebody's husband tonight. She's not talking about it, not saying a word. Somebody's keeping a secret, pretending they never heard. On the civic Christmas tree, the lights, they are blue, just like the ocean. My heart and the Smurfs, our first season together, being apart. I haven't kissed you since August. Now the days are getting longer. You're in another man's arms, far away from here, smoking strong whiskey, credit cards, fear. He's taking your jacket off, your bra, your shoes, but he doesn't see you like I do, 'cause you're not talking about that anymore. Last time I brought it up, you walked out the door. You're not talking about it, not saying a word. Somebody's keeping a secret, pretend they never heard. The choppers went low, the guns opened up, the bullets flew, and the people got shot. All was captured on videotape. One brave soldier helped the footage escape. Manning stepped up and spread it round. They brought Manning down to isolation. 23 hours a day. Manning said, pray for my captures on New Year's Day. Started talking about it. Stop mixing words. Sits in isolation. Soul roams with birds. I hadn't thought about that one in a long time. You evoked that song from me there.
It's hard not to sing with you. Do you mind if I sing?
Sing 'em with me?
Okay. I got a little shy, and then I thought
Yeah.
that might be more awkward if I only did some
Shy
of it
singing.
sometimes.
No,
Shy
let shout, let it all out.
That song is always stuck in my head.
Really? How many songs can a person keep permanently stuck in their head?
There's a few that just have been on rotation since I was about 13.
Okay. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Interesting time to grow up in the 80s when there was such ear candy pop music.
Yeah.
Not heart and soul music of the 70s.
Nope.
But ear candy. I mean, that stuff is stuck inside me. I stopped watching TV a long time ago, but for the years I watched TV, it's all right there. I know it all. Such as Gatorade is thirst aid for the deep down body thirst.
He knows.
That will never be forgotten.
The
I mean,
jingle.
it's just right in there.
The
right
deep
in
down
there.
thirst.
No. The deep down body thirst.
The deep down. Oh, right.
Deep down
it's
body
just
thirst.
The body thirst. What
It's
about
the
the other thirsts?
Yeah. Well, those are thirsts you and I sing about.
It's true.
Yeah, the thirst of the heart.
We unfortunately for us don't sing jingles because we could probably.
What will we do with that money if we had it anyways?
Right? What would we
Exactly.
do anyway? Are
What
you
do
playing?
No, I'm tuning. I'm tuning in that sort of casual way, such as to not be tuning when you're playing.
Perfect.
I'll be ready, more ready than I've ever have been for any of the songs yet this set. Should it stay in tune until the next one?
I know.
It's 70 degrees and raining, which this guitar has not experienced because we don't tour the southern states of the United States. So it's we're on a journey together of intonation and accepting tones that are not in tune and saying, okay, out of tune guitar. Just I hear you, and I try to tune you, and
Heard
you
and
become
not
out of tune.
responding.
Yeah.
Moving
on.
Heard and not reacting, I guess. Well, I was going to play a different song, but I kind of appreciate this, the threads of connection. So maybe this one will be connected. It's morose, but again, I don't avoid the morose.
We are celebrating the pubs opening up in Ireland, and there's always room for a morose number in the Irish pub tradition.
I appreciate morose and celebration being in the same sentence. Oh my gosh, I forgot the opening line. That's absurd. No, that's the second verse. Oh no, wine. I had 3 sips of wine. Got it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thanks, friend.
We are firmly in the part of the show where we're swapping songs now. I like to think of the first hour of the show as the concert. Now we are after the concert, because when I'm on the road and playing gigs, always after the gig, go back to somebody's house to stay. I've understood that there are tall buildings with small rooms where people can stay with doors that lock behind them. People are by themselves. I've only experienced this sort of thing a handful of times. What happens to me is play the gig and then back to somebody's house to sleep on a soggy couch. Sometimes there's a guest room. But before that happens, we have a few more songs, a few more jars of this, that, or the other thing, and hang around the kitchen table a little bit longer. So that's what's happening right here. Right now it's an anything goes part of the show, and we're on a little bit of a theme here. Again, I'm going to let the people find the theme themselves. Oh, the intonation. It's pretty good and open. Nice. Sometimes I feel it. Sometimes. Uh-oh. That was contagious, huh? The first line. Sometimes I feel it. Sometimes I really believe it. Choice is long mulled over, questioned. Brought us to this morning's was no map, but we found the road signs. Internal, nocturnal. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sunset so early some nights. I used to view it as an invitation. Now I'm resigned. It's just an early cancellation. It's not that I won't make it through. Still plenty I want to do. I'll get through and all the flying. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. I don't even know who lives here. I don't know who bought this last 6-pack of beer. I don't know who drank it. I don't know who's drinking it now. There's a beautiful field in a land far away. Happy land to see you. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sometimes I kind of like this voice at the other end of the line, helping me out from a call center. It was like they'd become a friend of mine. Puts me in a good mood, but then it's over too soon. And I feel like they're feeling it too. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I really feel it. Sometimes I believe it. Sometimes I believe it. And sometimes I really feel it. Sometimes I believe it. Rain coming down here on a Sunday afternoon, drinking a pint of Guinness, swapping songs with my friend Meg Yates. Life is pretty good right now. Feeling happy about that.
Yep. Are you all willing to clap? We'll get there. We're not
We'll
there
get
yet,
there. All right.
but we'll get there. Will you see me through? See me through. Climb a mountain if you have to. Pay the toll booth keeper silver and gold. Keep your hearth burning. We'll never grow cold. Will you see me through? See me through o'er troubled waters, skies of blue. Faith like a rock or a pebble, a stone. Let's build a family. Let's build a home. Let's build a family. Let's walk the path. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look. Burning, burning mountain, crumbling, burning, crumbling mountain, crumbling, burning, crumbling, burning, burning mountain, mountain down, mountain down, mountain down. Will you see me through? See me through. Climb a mountain if you have to. Pay the toll booth keeper all your silver and gold. Keep your hearth burning. We'll never grow cold. Will you see me through? See me through. O'er troubled matters, skies of blue. Faith like a rock or a pebble, a stone. Let's build a family. Let's build a home. Let's build a family. Let's walk the path. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. I'll hold. I'll hold your hand. We'll never look back. Thanks, guys.
It's 70 degrees and raining. 70 degrees. There it is. I'm so glad to actually find it. It wasn't just my imagination. Oh. Heat of the day when sun shines so clearly. Let Master Kilby off my hat and I bowed to the ground. Said, brother, kill me, where you bound? Bound to the west in hopes to find rest in the arms of my Nancy. I'll build a new nest. She's the one I adore, she's the queen of my heart. Her skin shines like silver in every part. If I was the master of 10,000 pounds and bright gold, silver, Prince William's crowns, give it all to my Nancy, to my Nancy. Gave her some kisses down by the seashore. Still she lay asking for more. Gave her some kisses down by the seashore. Still she lay asking for more. Got another one for us, Megan, and then I think it will be time to play Stump the Band.
Oh no.
Yes. Every week we play Stump the Band. Somebody calls in, random caller calls in and gives us 3 requests, and we do our best to give those requests right back to them in some shape or another.
Speaking of kisses. Put your arm on I know what? Oh man.
It happens when you're playing into a screen and there's no audience.
It's true.
The mind starts to wander in strange and unusual ways.
It's strange and unusual because it's not like I'm not thinking about the song. It's just...
And it's not like you're not thinking about the audience. It's just you have no idea if they're actually in their underwear or you're just imagining them in their underwear. And it's not a provocative type of underwear situation.
Thank you. What would I do without Charlie? I wish Charlie was playing with me right now. I tend to keep my wits about me a little better. Put your arm. This goes out to Charlie. A little leather, a little lace. Cheeks of rouge, eyes of blue hair. Kiss, kiss, kissing lips. He's not what you would expect. Not like the other guys you've known. Soft voice, firm hands, and kiss, kiss, kissing lips. Your mind is going crazy, trying to break your own heart. You're a soldier who doesn't know the war is over, for goodness sakes. Let love in. When your defense comes down, you will put on your crown. It's all shimmers and shadows anyhow. And kiss, kiss, endless.
Lovely. Well, I think it is time to play Stump the Band. We play Stump the Band every week, and we have a great caller on the line. I'm just going to connect the cables and the ones and the zeros and all this so we can get... I'm not sure if Nancy's on her own or if we have Jim and Nancy coming into us here. They are Bellingham fixtures, a great part of our community, and they run at the Subdued String Band Jamboree. They have a camp called Geezerville, and the motto of their camp is, no matter how old you are, you'll be here soon enough. And let's see if we can get a hold of them here for a request.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that is...
Oh,
That's not sounding too... Not.
bye.
Well, that wasn't sounding too encouraging. Maybe. Well, let's see. Let's try this number. I both have in my phone. I have a Jim and Nancy number and a Nancy and Jim number. So let's give this one a go. Live entertainment.
Promising.
People, yeah.
There's a ringtone.
There's a ring.
Hi, Robert.
Nancy, how are you?
Fine. I have one. Do you guys know Sunny's Dream?
Well, you just jumped right into it. What about having a little banter, a little get to know you, a little bit of what's going on out there? You know, you just jumped right in. I want to know how things are going in Sunnyland.
They're going great in
Re-
Sunnyland.
See, for those that don't know, we have a neighborhood here in this very rainy part of the world called Sunnyland. And I think it refers more to people's attitudes than it does the weather.
Robert's wanting me to talk to him right now. You just jumped right into it. I know. Well, you told me to be ready.
So Jim and Nancy are calling in from the pub, it sounds like here.
In Ireland.
We got Jim in the back. Jim's talking about doing sign language over here on the phone. Not sure if you can hear that. Okay, Nancy, I guess we better just jump into it here. What is your request for Megan and I? And we're hoping you have 3 requests.
Sunny's Dream by Ron Hines.
Oh, I know that song, kind of, sort of. How about 2 other requests?
How about Wayfaring Stranger or Johnny Cash song?
Second request was if you
A Wayfaring Stranger or Johnny
a Wayfaring Stranger,
Do you
a
have
John.
a song for? Do you have a song?
Do I? Do,
She's
oh, she's
looking
asking
at
Jim.
He's got his mouth open.
This is wild. This is wild.
This is a party.
It sounds like Jim and Nancy are at the coolest party, and we're not invited, and they're having an absolute blast, and they're humoring us by taking a moment away from their rockin' Sunday afternoon party to call in. And the requests are Sunny's Dream by the great Ron Hines and Wayfaring Stranger and Johnny Cash. So Jim and Nancy, because.
Anything by Steve Earle.
And then something by Steve Earle as well as coming in. So, do you have the new? Oh, it sounds like you got the greatest party going on at your place. And our message to you is next time invite us, please. But we're gonna turn the line off now. We love you, and we got the requests in. Okay, Jim and Nancy, the one and only.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's what happens when you don't turn off our feed when the phone's going on. That was really amazing. We love them. Geezerville.
Geezerville.
No matter how old you are, you'll get here soon enough. How can you do with those requests there?
I got Stranger. I don't know about
Really?
Wayfaring Stranger, but I can play a song relating to Stranger.
That sounds good, and that'll give the research librarians in my brain a chance to go back to the dusty files and see what I come up with.
And if you cover the 2 other songs, I will have time
Well,
to
oh.
hit the loo. Which I need.
You're on the mic. There's no saying it loud or quiet. This is the show. This is the show. Do you want to leave right now? Okay, let's see what's happening here. This show. You know when I have people on the show with whom I'm not friends with, we're very professional. You know, last week with Jason, we were very professional. Now we're just we're letting it all hang out. All right, Megan will be back in a little bit. Until then, I'm going to attempt to not be stumped. She requested a song by the great Ron Hines, the man of 1,000 songs from the east coast of Canada. She requested, Sonny, don't go away, leave me at home. Your father, that's why I'm struggling. Your father's a sailor, never comes home. The nights are so long. I don't know it. Sorry about that. What I could cobble together of the lyric, I could not pull off in melody, but I can play another Ron Hines song. Hopefully to a stronger degree than that. Woo! We'll be editing that one out of the podcast. Ron Hines song here, the man of 1,000 songs. It's not the voice of God, it's only rolling thunder. Walked out of detox. The sky was full of thunder. Moonlit up the midnight sky. And the rain came from my eyes. I was dry. darkness takes forever to die. And out in the world, out into the shadows, out in the alleyways where the disappointed go. Sought out a familiar friend. We both set out to find our favorite poison. We were dry, bone dry. Darkness takes forever to die. Bone dry. Havoc goes on a million miles. Met a man who walked in fields of gold. Wind at his back, salt on his shoulder. Now he's a windshield cane. Now is the unknown soldier. It's not the voice of God. It's only rolling thunder. Checked back into detox. Shook my head with wonder. Tried to close my eyes, and I woke up to the same sad surprise. I was dry, bone dry. Darkness takes forever to die. Bone dry. The havoc goes on in miles. I was dry, bone dry. The darkness takes forever to die. Bone dry. Havoc goes on in miles. Song from Ron Hines, the man of 1,000 songs. You have a request for Jim and Nancy?
Do I have a request for Jim and Nancy?
Well,
Am I meeting a request from Jim?
that's
and
what I
Nancy?
was asking. That's what I was asking. Although we could turn this whole ship around and call them back. I mean, they're at the wildest party I've ever heard of in my life. So it might be hard to get a hold of.
I haven't played this song in a while, so I hope I can do it. But stump the band, even if it's your own song. Maybe we can do the Johnny Cash together. Maybe I could sing with you.
Yeah, we can do the Johnny Cash together.
Cool. All right. I was going to make a weird joke, and now I'm just going to talk about the joke that didn't happen. I was a stranger, I was a wanderer, captured by the song of this town, beckoned by the curvature of her body, laid out as the ground. And tonight, oh boy, she shines particularly well as the swelling of the tide draws me in. I can't help but
have just what we need. And though our souls have only known the roughness of the sea, oh, the roughness, oh, there is still beauty. There is still beauty. I was a stranger. I was a wanderer. That covered Stranger and Wanderer. I kind of forgot. Wayfaring Stranger. Yeah. Just wasn't that song.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. I have no fear for want or danger in that fair land
Yeah.
from which I go. Did you use the phrase, the joke that didn't happen?
No, but I should have.
You did. I believe you did use the phrase.
The joke that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Where?
Did you hear that too, David?
Oh, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I did, in fact, say that. It just wasn't in a song.
Yeah, you
My
did,
brain-
yeah.
My mind was like, did I write that in a song? Because I should have.
Slowly my spirits begin to dampen. I've become the joke that didn't happen. The music was playing, my toe was tapping. Then I became the joke that didn't happen. If I was from Vermont or New Hampshire, the maple I'd be tapping. But at this party, I'm the one no one remembers.
Oh, no.
I'm the
The
joke
joke
that didn't happen. I once was at a concert, C.R. Avery was rapping. He had two dancers, you better bet they were dancing. With one of them I hoped I would soon be romancing. But so quickly I became the joke that didn't happen. The joke that didn't happen. Good night, everybody. I became the joke that didn't happen. And for Jim and Nancy, thank you so much, Jim and Nancy, for calling in from that wild afternoon party you were hosting. And you know, if you want to have a good afternoon party, we've learned it's over at Jim and Nancy's. Entry to the party is just one bottle of booze. That's all you have to bring, and they have a policy of no bottle is left behind. So everyone has a good time over there on Sundays. We've heard from all the background chatter, but we're going to sing them a little Johnny Cash. At my door, the leaves are falling. The cold, wide wind will come. People walk by together, but I still miss someone. Of course, I never got over those blue eyes.
All right.
And I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me.
I
I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I go out on a party, maybe to Jim and Nancy's, to look for a little fun. But I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me.
I miss those arms that held me.
When all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes.
I see
Them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. To hear Johnny Cash do the song, he says that he was playing this song once with Bob Dylan, who, instead of saying, I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd begun, Bob added an alternate rhyme. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving me so undone. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes.
I see
Them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. Chorus so nice, we'll do it twice. I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. When all the love was there. Big ending. When all the love was there. When all the love was there.
You worked that out.
You've spent 2 hours here at the kitchen table. My name is Robert Sarazin Blake. This is the kitchen table. Over there is my friend Meg Yates. David Penderlofgren is the producer who puts all the ones and the zeros, the cables and the screens together, such that our kitchen table here goes to your kitchen table there. We have a few announcements now. What are the announcements this week? We got to let you know we have some availabilities in July on Sundays. Thanks to Steve and Kathy who are going to host us. Thanks to, I'm guessing, Kathy, who had the wisdom to say at 11:45, no, we are not going to have an outdoor concert. Steve and myself, I know myself, and I'm guessing Steve, and then we did talk. So we're thinking, it'll probably be fine. You know, the weather will probably be fine. No, it's pouring down rain. Aren't we glad that we aren't soldiering through an outdoor concert right now just to say we can? We know we can, and we know we cannot.
And that we don't have to.
And we don't have to. We cannot. That's learning for me. We cannot. Where were we? That's right. So if you're planning a 4th of July rager and you're in the mood for a folk duo to entertain you
Folk rager.
for a couple hours, we may be the guys for you. And the Subdued String Band Jamboree will be happening. Second weekend in August. Tickets are available now. Limited tickets this year, so They won't last forever. That's what we know. What we don't know is who's going to play. Sorry about that. I'll be figuring it out before too long. Just waiting to hear back from Lindsey Buckingham's the only thing. Once that falls into place, we'll really have a clear idea whether we'll be taking our love and taking it down, climbing the mountain and turning around or not. Actually, I have not reached out to Lindsey Buckingham's people, truth be told. But Kitchen Table Irregular Bruce passed on to me the Buckingham and Nicks album, which I assumed was an album that got made mid-Fleetwood Mac career. Wrong I was. 1973 is the release of the Buckingham Nicks album. 75 is the release of Fleetwood Mac. 76 is Fleetwood Mac Rumors. And I'm not nutso about Fleetwood Mac. I just understand the force that is Fleetwood Mac, so I take a curious look into music history. But somehow, we're all a little bit grateful that Fleetwood and Mac at some point met Lindsey, Nicks, Buckingham. I messed that up. It's just so hard to remember what are the first and what are the last names, you know. Where are we? Let's get to wrapping this thing up. Thanks, everybody. Please do make your way over to the digital tip jar. We're going to take those digital tips and we're going to take them down to the store and buy some real food this week. Buying some groceries with your digital tips. Thanks for sending them in. That's Meg Yates over there. She's got a Patreon.
I have a Patreon, a band camp.
She has a Patreon. She has a band camp.
I lead circles are so hard.
She's got all kinds of stuff going on. They can find about you by the website that I believe our producer has put on the screen at some point when he's not playing drum. But Meg Yates, she's a force. We're so happy to have her in the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48.
Thanks for having me.
I think those are all the announcements. If you have any announcements yourself, put them in the comments. We will see you next week. Father's Day. Our pal Jan Peters will be the guest. Looking forward to catching up with Jan. I haven't sat and played music with Jan for a long time. We always close the show with this one here. It's a Sunday, which means tomorrow night will be, I can only guess, the triumphant return of my friend Hank Waddell and Ray. The Hank and Ray Show will be back at Charlie's Bar on the Keys there in Cork City. And when you're in Cork City, be sure to call in and hear them play every Monday night for I believe about 20 years. Song from Hank. Go see him at Charlie's Bar. It's going to be packed. The tears are going to be hitting the chins before people know they're crying. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Well, it's great to see you, because we thought you were dead. You come back to life, you get out of your bed. It's great to see you. Was that your ghost? I thought you were gone, burnt toast. It's great to see you. Whisper nothing, sing softly on your ear. Try not to cut short the moment that's here. Shadow it might be, feeling's clear. But I couldn't ask for anything more. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. It's great to see you. Are you gonna stay? here for the long night? Are you leaving at the break of day? It's great to see you. Yeah, it's true. It's great to see you. It's great to be near you. It's all about the times we share. 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 We'll see you next Sunday.